Piccadilly Circus, centre of the British Empire, heart of mighty London, whose ceaseless traffic and ever-changing tides of people swirl beneath the pedestal of Eros, little god of love. London, its West End shopping streets, still famous for their good merchandise. Its street of theatres, where crowds proclaim the newborn star. Its Wren Cathedral, whose noble facade dominates the sea of city rooftops. The Palace of Westminster by the soft-flowing Thames, spanned by bridges of today and yesterday. Historical London, the London of the visitors, its show places, its traditional ceremonial. And royal London, Buckingham Palace, home of the best-loved family in the world, with whose fortunes are tied the fortunes of an empire. From the Victoria Memorial, it's just a little way to Victoria Station, the station we all love, and yet we all leave at some time in our travels abroad. If we're fortunate, or just comfort-conscious, we leave by Golden Arrow, that 22-carat service which wings us to the continent in all the first-class comfort that Pullman can conjure. And surely conjure is the right word to use in connection with this world-renowned service which daily links the two chief capitals of Europe. So here we come, we the miscellaneous crowd of fortunate travellers, to take our places in that glittering train. Up in front, the polished, proud locomotive steams impatiently for the signal to start. And prompt to the second, we're off. Discover that the Trianon Bar car on the train is the most friendly of rendezvous, a place to enjoy a soothing Pernod frappe or a homely light ale as we speed southward. Soon London's grime gives place to placid skies and green pastoral landscapes, and with appetite stimulated by our aperitifs, we may take a snack served right at our table. We find it difficult not to succumb to that insidious sensation of pleasure which is the sum total of all those little differences which distinguish the Golden Arrow. England's garden county gladdens our eye as we dash southwards to the sea. Meanwhile, down at Dover, the cross-channel ship Invicta has been awaiting us at the quayside. Invicta, our ship, the ship with most honourable war service to her credit. From the earliest hours, Invicta's crew have been busily preparing for our coming. Decks have been scrubbed immaculate with water from the cold salt sea. And with commendable energy, brasses have been burnished in true nautical fashion so that they reflect the perfection of the service. So that the pangs of hunger need never assail the Golden Arrow passenger, stores and victuals which will later grace Invicta's tables have been loaded in readiness for the crossing. Down in Invicta's bowels, the engineers stay dutifully at their tasks, oiling, maintaining her sturdy engines, and preparing her oil-fired boilers. White-garbed cooks, the galley slaves they call themselves, have been preparing the meals whose appeal none can deny, save perhaps those who feel more urgent calls when Invicta puts to sea. And there she lies, fresh and glowing, ready to the last deck chair, awaiting the fortunate traveller's arrival. For the convenience of those who like to motor abroad, cars can be swung aboard and stowed in Invicta's hold, although most motorists prefer to use the Dover-Boulogne service, or the train service, where special facilities are offered them. But in any case, Invicta welcomes car or lowly motorcycle with equal hospitality. She's truly democratic. At last, Invicta's patience is rewarded, and the fortunate traveller's train steams in. Now our real adventure is about to begin. Dover's brine-drenched air is in itself a bitter-sweet foretaste of continental travel. So here we are, a cosmopolitan crowd, good-humoured, jostling with our baggage clutched guardedly in our careful hands, unless, of course, we placed it confidently in the charge of the urbane porter. Passports next. Excitement mounts absurdly, and then come those little customs anxieties. Then, with hearts relieved and tripping to a joyous syncopated rhythm, we embark. Tickets are exchanged for landing passes, and soon the siren pipes an impatient warning of departure. Skipper and his officers wait watchful on the bridge. "Stand by," orders the bridge telegraph, and down in the depths the engineers re-echo, "Stand by." Almost imperceptibly, so smooth is her motion, Invicta is pulled away from the quayside by her own winch working on her bow. We're away, and somewhere down forward, the deck hands cast the last cable off into the sea. Skipper gives a new order, half ahead. Half ahead it is, sir. And again, down in the depths, the engineers obediently execute his command.